Battlefield of Eternity, map number 1, another best of 3 series, the final one actually. We are in the winner bracket, the final match of the first round of the winner bracket. And we got Chili Donuts and we got the three-legged cat. It's an interesting one because the three-legged cat came in, I think they were 4th in the regular season, and a lot of people expected the Chili Donuts obviously to be in that position, but they didn't participate in all of the tournaments, and now we have this pairing going on. So yeah, Battlefield of Eternity is the first match, first map for the best of 3, and we were waiting for the final player of Chili Donuts to join the lobby, and then someone on the side of the three-legged cat came in and was like, "What's happening? Are you digging up the grave of another former HGC player?" Because they looked over there, they saw Wooby, they saw Make, they saw Lauber, and they were just like, "Oh boy, oh boy." So we have immediately Zarya banned out, and that is the Rutsu respect ban that we're seeing. That is, yeah, it's always what you have to ban. And Chili Donuts, they have a pretty cool team. It's wild. Mako obviously playing with his normal team here. The last time that we saw him was in Miami when he played for Team Wa. But obviously back then he was just subbing in for Dainu, who couldn't travel to the US because the restrictions with COVID vaccines got changed. He apparently has a Johnson & Johnson vaccination, and since Johnson & Johnson is only one shot, there were some rule changes that with a single vaccination, even if it was Johnson & Johnson, you know, were not counted anymore as fully vaccinated, and therefore he couldn't travel. I think he would have had problems coming back. That was the issue. So they needed a sub. Marke subbed in, and here he's playing with his normal team, picking Liming immediately as the first pick. Obviously a great choice for Battlefield of Eternity, always has been. You can YOLO one combo after another out in those stalemates over the Immortal, and your opponent has to either soak the damage with one of their heroes and risk that they are going to get killed eventually, or they have to just allow the damage to go through. Hanzo, similar. Don't count the cats out, by the way. These guys have done really well in the qualifiers. Obviously, they are the underdog going up against the Chili Donuts. That's definitely true. But this is a team that I could absolutely see doing a bit of a run through the lower bracket. They're going to try and do their best here. Stukov comes in, immediately asking the question, are we going to see a Nubarak with that? Are we going to see a Varian? Or just do they go for any other composition? Whenever you have a Stukov there, you can go for a kill comp, especially with Liming, of course, for the quick damage. So that's one of the things that we could see. Wooby with Urel. Oh boy. Yeah, when Wooby gets his space goat, then you know it's not going to be an easy game for you. Yeah, it's going to be very, very dangerous. But okay, so we have the bans coming in. There's still Lauber. Lauber is playing more or less Muradin only these days, so that works with Stukov too, at least to an extent. So he could play that here as well. I still have the feeling, Lauber was always the baby face of the Storm, so I have the feeling that the reason why Lauber is always going for Muradin is simply because he's jealous of the beard, you know? And Muradin, I mean, he has a majestic beard, to say the least. That man, whew. So, yeah. It's probably envy that forces Lauber to take that pick. But Dehaka gets banned, and Tyrael is what they got rid of. I'm quite sure if they really need to get rid of Tyrael here. We've seen some fun Tyrael judgment plays the other day, though. I feel lately there's this theme where a lot of the teams, when they're outclassing their opponents, starting to meme a little bit in game number 2, and that has led us now to all kinds of crazy picks. Soaking is going for Chen, and we have Muradin picked away. So much for that, right? So, yeah, Lauber is just sitting there, and he's sad. Lauber is sad now. And Johan went full and picked Muradin. Yeah. Full in line with his name, too. So, yeah, we got Rutsu and we got Lauber as the final 2 picks. And here comes ETC. Ooh, he's going back to the Lauber special. Look at that. That's literally the hero that he was known for when he emerged in the scene. He had an ETC that nearly rivaled Breeze. And he was known for a while as a bit of a ETC one-trick pony as well. But he was exceptional on ETC. And ETC is a great hero for Battlefield of Eternity too. Rutsu now on Tracer, so that's already a sexy comp that they're running here. And that leaves us with a Drake here. So, final pick. What are we getting for game number 1? Best of 3 series. Again, the winner bracket of the X-Cup Winter Playoffs. We got Greymane, as we see the three-legged cat go up against the Chili Donuts. The cats against the donuts! I mean, normally when you have that as a real-life encounter, I can tell you one thing, the donuts are definitely going to lose it. The cats are just going into nom-nom-dom, easy peasy. But here we're going to very likely see a different outcome. On the left side, we have a Dracula on Greymane, soaking on Chen. We got Johan with Muradin, Herath on Hanzo, and Captain Rex on Lucio. The right side of the map with the donuts, Lauber playing ETC. We got Skok on Stukov. We have Make on Tracer. They swapped the hero over. Whoopi on Urel. And Rutsu on Li Ming. Powerful lineup. Definitely powerful lineup that they're running here. And already getting some action. Oh, yeah, that jump came just at the right moment in time. So, with all of this, we are getting ready for some action, especially in the team fights. When we're looking towards ETC, he has already gone into the block party. So no globe stacking on this one. A little bit harder to do on Battlefield of Eternity than on other maps. We literally have only 2 lanes. That's pretty far away. But the stuns are still golden, and that is a kill on Muradin. The dwarf is down. He got a little bit angry that his bearded friend was taken away from him and moved straight in with the kill. So a good slide from Lauber. And a good ETC player is really terrifying. ETC isn't that big in the meta anymore, but you can still make a lot of good moves. So either way, with this we have them off to a good start. The Donuts, of course, came in with quite a bit of ambition. The interesting part is that if they win this, they go up against Team Wa in the next round. That would already be a pretty sick game. But now we have at the bottom of the map a little bit of dominance for the Donuts as they're starting to go for the first camp here. Gets contested by the three-legged cat, but I don't really get the feeling they're comfortable invading this, especially since Greymane has moved towards the top. You can see it on the minimap. They opted instead of going for a camp of their own, so they're just going to take the top side. Urel is in the meantime still playing the lane out with Chen. Level 1 talents gave us the parting gift here. Oh, and they go for him again, and that's another kill. Muradin is down. Very heavily target damage, the slide, the lurking arm, and immediately Rutsu is ready with the combo, and Make is of course just pouncing on the target too. So they already have 2 kills to 0, that gives them elite experience. They have the numbers advantage at the bot lane that they exploit. No problem for them taking the wall and moving straight in for the fort as well. Maybe not able to take it down, but at least some initial damage is going to be very good for them. Up at the top with the camp taken and Greymane earlier attacking and helping Chen out a bit. Obviously there was some damage done here too, but it doesn't even near, it's not even close to what happened at the bottom of the map. So yeah, they're doing way too well here. Immortal is spawning, and we have with the level 4 talents, now Muradin also opting for the Thunderburn. Left side of the map, Shaman camp is taken. We're seeing the same picture on the right side too, so nothing out of the ordinary here. The timing around the objective is everything. Make sure that your opponent has to defend their lane against the Shaman camp when the objective is up. But they are also looking for kills again, and Lucio is dead. Yeah, no more lulz from him. Easy kill. And it's just the coordination on the team that really stands out here. They go for the slide. They have the damage coordinated right away. Everybody is making sure that they get their cooldowns ready. And now it's a super easy halftime show. Another slide into the stun, and Lauber is down. They are going to get the kill on Muradin, I guess. Yes, and they also get Greymane. So they got 2 kills out of that little play. And only lost ETC. I think they might have even been able to save him, if not for that stun of the Immortal. But Lauber, he dove into it. Like a champ, you know, he sacrificed himself for the greater good. It worked well. But it is a massive lead now for Chili Donuts. They get a big Immortal, first of all. That's at least a 50% shield. And on top of that, they have a level 7 that should just be there in time for the push. So that's another one. And Chen is currently sitting at the bot lane. He's still trying to soak here. But the level 7 is going to be a bit of an issue. Lauber is already trying for another slide, but they should at least be able to take the wall down, probably more than that. Level 7 talents will keep the cats at bay at least a bit, and then we'll see how much deeper they can go with all of this. Yeah, quick interrupt against the lurking arm attempt here from Skok. Also, level 7, no Calamity, going for Seeker instead. Rutsu with Seeker. Yeah, they are really looking for these kills that are being set up by the stuns. So they're not looking for Calamity moves. Instead, here's another play. And they're going to go for the quick kill against Drak here. Tracer connects the bomb. The shots are coming from Li Ming. They get the kill. The wall is down. And that fort is not going to make it. They're going to take this one down. Yeah, that is it. And they're gonna get more. I mean, they still have 50% on the Immortal pretty much, so they might not be able to go through the entire wall. They're not even trying, but it's some extra damage that they get in here. And Urel is having a lot of space to work with at the bot lane, as Wooby is just very much alone. Probably one hand on the mouse and not much more, doing his thing here. Rocking the money pick, trying to go for the camp, especially now that he has vision of half of the blue team being at the top side. And they might just be able to push them back after all. It's going to be a 5 versus 4. Level 7 talents on both sides. And Wooby abandons the camp idea and instead goes for the fort, as he realizes that if he just blocks that minion wave a little bit, he's going to get a lot of damage here. Yeah, plays this out completely. Another minion wave is coming in. He's going to get that one. He is going to take that fort. The blue team is trying to get work done topside. They're hoping for kills. They're hoping for momentum, but they're not getting it. So now they're getting attacked here, and that allows Urel plenty of time to take the bottom fort down. Soaking comes in, but that is the second structure that has not been eliminated. Wooby hopping out straight up with his Divine Steed on the way back out. No problem. And they are just looking not only at the lead and experience that is significant, will give them the early level 10, more than that. It's a trap! The Admiral Akbar moment, but can they kill Skork? Yes, they can, but Drakia is dead too. They counter kill as Make moves in, but he's not the only one. All of a sudden, Soaking is a little bit low. They're trying to get the kill here. Guess who's coming up next? Urel jumps in, and they should be able to kill. Oh no, they actually don't go for Gen. I was expecting Tracer or someone else to make a move, but of course with Stukov dead, they don't want to go too deep. They don't have any heals here. And they're able to escape. But level 10 is ready now, and that gives us the mosh pit. We also have a wave of force in, the sticky bomb, and Stukov hasn't made a move just yet. Give him the slap, baby. Go for the slap. Just all out. Puff, 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 one after another. Slap him hard. Yeah, the top keg plays are also made from Chen now as he commits to an ult. Haymaker, yeah. They go for Haymaker isolation, but well, there's the move for Lauber. They're trying to keg him out, and he might not make it, but everybody else is also getting low. Fat Illidan jumps in deep. Pause first. At the same time, they're going for kills on Tracer. Wooby is looking also to get them a counter kill, and he nearly made it happen against Lucio. But now Urel is dead, and that's 3 kills all of a sudden for the 3-legged cat. So yes, they are fighting back here. It's nearly an equal kill count all of a sudden. The boys are back. They're doing work. Nicely done. That might lead to the first Immortal for the blue team. Gotta give some credit where credit is due. They isolated Lauber, got the kill, kept everybody else alive, and then they went for the big action right there. Now, the fight isn't really over yet, but the lead is obviously significant. And with Chen, they're trying to do their best to buy a bit more time for the rest of the team to take the Immortal down, and well, those efforts were successful. So we got the Immortal on the blue team side this time. And there's a lead in experience now for them too. Yeah, the cats have taken the experience lead. They've slightly pulled ahead here in game number 1, but they are still 2 structures down. So let's not forget about that. Yeah, experience they're ahead, but still. 27,000 damage for Hanzo. 20,000 for Tracer. And they're going to be looking for more kills here. Can they get them though? Yeah, well, Johan is in trouble. Nice wave for force, and ETC plays as they isolate him further. ETC. The double kill! He died too, but still, that wasn't too bad. So Drakia is also dead. 3 for 1. Herath is on the run and is able to make it out. Yeah, Wooby finds him eventually. But, oh well, he might actually not be able to get away now that I think about it. Gets interrupted here. Here comes Tracer. He's gonna die. I was just about to say, he's gonna get out. Oh, Maka! Herath, you boss!
Hail to the king, baby.
The king is gonna die, but he murdered, yeah. That was a good one, I like it. Now, here's the play before, as they were attacking. Look at that mosh pit. Comes in, drops it on 2 of them, and that allows them then to get the kills. Hanzo, of course, with a pretty sexy play there towards the end. Tracer getting a bit too greedy and getting punished for it hard. Yeah, too optimistic. But here's the next fight. They go for Rutsu. At least they try to. And the cats, I told you. I told you, the cats, you can't count them out. I think they are a bit outclassed here in the long run by the donuts, but they are a team that if you don't take them seriously, you're gonna get punished. You're gonna get punished for sure. And they don't play perfect, they make their mistakes, but it's also a team that has just now emerged on our radar when it came to the X Cup series. In the fall and the summer season, they didn't have that much of an impact. Newer team too. I mean, one of the reasons still, but still, they are fun to watch. I like them. Oh, pancake baby! Yeah, he had his moment in the sun, but now they are apparently angry. They want to take him down. Stukov with a virulent reaction. They got also Cannoneer. 12 kills to 8, and they go for Market. Try some isolation as Fat Illidan is looking for plays. But he's... yeah, okay, he has to be careful. Objective is up. Nobody cares about the Immortal. I feel a little bad, you know, you're an Immortal, nobody gives a shit about you. Everybody's just sitting there, it's like, hey boys, we're here. And it's like, yeah, we don't care. We're gonna fight. Arrow! Yes! That's a EU arrow right there. EU hitting hard. Tracer saw it coming. Make moved out of the way. It was honestly Stukov that screwed it up a little bit. Leeming dying. Yeah, and here comes another mosh pit, but this time it gets interrupted right away. They are fighting back. I like it. Whoopi! Whoopi is in trouble, but he still has his ult. Gets Haymaker. He's dead, right? Does he have his... no, he has... ah! Get keck, baby! 10 kills to 12. Chen able to get the kill with the team. It's actually Lucio that delivered the final blow. But I'm liking it. This is fun. This is a fun one. Lucio... ah, Tracer's a little bit too fast. Make moving in, moving out. We are only 12 minutes in and we already have 23 kills. Level 15 versus 15. Halftime show is already over. But yeah, this is an entertaining one. Back and forth, time and time again. And all of that strategy, that cohesion that you saw at the beginning, it's kind of gone. In the fights, they're mostly going YOLO and looking for the kills. And I absolutely love it. Chet hasn't died yet, by the way. Talking about dying, Tracer just denied. Denied. Lauber? What? Nobody followed him? Really? They don't like beef? All those dirty vegetarians over here. Like, damn. Nobody wanted him. Greymane... I mean, I can't believe that Greymane turned full vegetarian here, honestly. I mean, in the days of old, you know, he would have just gone for it. He would have seen that side of beef and he would have been like, yummy, yummy. Now he goes for it and he's like, where's my salad? So, yeah. ETC gets away. But they take the Immortal. They got the shield, they get the Immortal, and it's time to take some structures down. 16 is ready for them. They can go towards the top, and they need to really start and take some of these forts. 11 kills to 13. Here's the move, bot lane. Shen already in position, up at the top. Whoopi moving in, 5 versus 4, and they are burning the Immortal down quickly. There's the Stukov play with a virulent reaction. Locking them down. Lauber, careful. There's that Haymaker when you need it. Give me that isolation. The fort is, by the way, still in play. Hasn't fallen. But Chen at the bot lane, soaking. He's taking it out. So at least one. Yeah, 6.5. Definitely, 100%. 6.5 of a 10 moment for sure. Alright, so we have the mirror ball in. By the way, Cannoneer on level 13, just saying. At least he didn't go full Nick and channel his inner glass cannon. But 16 talents are available for both. And they're still checking every single bush here, as they should. You don't want to get insta-killed by running into a trap now. But alright. Chen is at the top. Fat Illidan on a mission. Jumping in, feet first. He's like, alright, I'm gonna take this one. Okay. Forts down. Guys, at this point, they're dead even. They're absolutely even. They're even in structures, they're even in experience. Pretty similar in kills. Oh, not like this! Yeah, aye, Johan, I'm telling you. Okay, that was the Haymaker that saved him. Part of it, at least. The next Immortal is already popping up and it comes back down to the team fight. And if you are on the side of the chili donuts, the early game was pretty solid. In the early game, in the early 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, we're probably thinking, nah, easy. We got this. Now they are, let's make sure we win the next team fight and snowball us a little bit more. Oh no, not like this! Johan, what are you doing? No! No! You don't face check bushes like that. He gets immediately burned down. No chance. And that's a 5 versus 4. A beautiful trap by the chili donuts. And that was ruthless. Poor Muradin. Kind of feel sorry for him a little bit. At least a little bit. Not too much. Need to play this safer in a situation like that. Need to face check. Sorry, to check those bushes, not face check them. There we go. I like that they at least have a bit of pressure at the bottom of the map thanks to the Shaman camp, but someone is going to take care of that eventually. Hanzo is by now also at the top, and guys, this is a big one. This is a big one. Ooh, yeah, that Immortal is going to hurt. 30,000 hit point shield. Whew. That one is going to do damage. We're talking keep here. 11 kills to 14. And it's time to go. Soaking is topside. Down at the bottom of the map. This is where the big play is going to happen next. They're going to try and take this on right here, right now. Take that keep, get another kill. Set ETC up for another slide. Maybe a good mosh pit. Finally kill Chen. Chen has still not died. Only one. Oh, okay. The arrow play, I mean, they're getting a little bit sneaky here. Some counter play attempts also by Tracer. Nobody got a kill yet. But they are, of course, trying to get that shield down a bit quicker. And this Immortal is just a bit too strong. They could technically, with a kill, even try and go for core. Yeah, top kick plays from from Chen. It's at least trying, but Lau was able to get out. So that's a lot of ults already used for very little effect. And the keep is falling faster and faster. We don't even at level 20. Can they get a kill too? There's the slide. It's party time! And it's kill time as well. Muradin is dead. 6 deaths on Muradin. If they get another one, it's lights out. Core is getting attacked. Chen is about to die. Hanzo made it out with pretty much no hit points, but they get the counter kill on ETC. So that's good news. And Chen isn't dead either. They can still try and save this one. 4 to 4. The core is going to take some damage, but can they end here? That's the big question. And they're posturing around in an attempt to get as much damage in as possible. But I'm not so sure if they have what it takes to finish the game, especially since level 20 is very close for the blue team. But here comes the play for Whoopi. No ult for him. Arrow. Whoopi down. 63%. There's the level 20. Can they chase them? They got Lucio. They go for Maka. And Skog is already dead. Maka is getting attacked. Yeah, they're trying to make a play for Rutsu too. Yeah, Mila Superstar is on her way out with a little volleyball, and she's gonna die. Yeah, that's not gonna be a thing. Trying to go for the counter kill here. I can give you at least some props for that, but that's... Hello?
Hail to the king, baby.
Credit where credit is due. Juke City Mayor Rutsu. Oh, God. That was pretty good. That was really good. And I like the counter aggression. This is such a beautiful game. Three-legged cat with the move towards the top as they go for a keep as well. 20 versus 20. But yeah, Rutsu, he is just a juke master. Oh my god. That he was able to get away here was just awesome. Playing with the vision and just juking him out completely. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, it is time for some real action. This is going to be the big one, boys. This could end the game. We're 19 minutes in, 63% on the core. Shout out to the cats. They are making this very, very entertaining here. You look at the names on both teams and your immediate reaction would be like, duh, the donuts are going to murder them. And then you look at the game and you're like, wait a sec. That's not what I expected. Here comes Urel again. It's immediately booped away a bit by Lucio, so they're gonna go full all Overwatch on them. But yeah, there we have it. I mean, technically speaking, the blue team should win. They have 2 Overwatch against 1 Overwatch, so that gives them an inherent advantage. I guess it balances things out a little bit. But down here, Double checking all the vents now. You don't want to run into the Stormbolt. You don't want to run into that stun. Yep. But again, with the level 20, we also have ETC with the Bolt of the Storm. Going for his blink. And here's the arrow. Oh, the stun from Hanzo just missed. Oh boy, that could have been the end of that. If he gets that stun connected with the bullseye and gets follow-up CC, they close the gap and take the kill, then the blue team would have been in such a good position. They are, by the way, pushing out the bot lane a little bit with their camp, so that's great because this is where they lost their keep and have to deal with the catapults, so that's good news. Catapults are marching through the top lane instead. There's the party time, and Johan is dead again. Yeah, Muradin is having a tough time over here. And of course, that Immortal is also getting chunked down, hit after hit. It seems like it might be the end of the rope for the Cats. The Cats, they are said to have 9 lives, but I think they're going to sacrifice 1 now. 16 kills to 14, 30 kills in total. I guess someone has to deal with those catapults 21 minutes in. I'm not quite sure if you can just simply let those march towards the core. Once they take... yeah, then again, you can just also right-click, right? So they're already moving down to the bottom of the map. They're not even dealing with the Immortal up at the top side. So here comes the play. Catapults are not on the core just yet. Arrow missing. That's bad news as well. Third catapult is coming in up at the top. The Immortal is moving in for the keep. But still, can they get the kill here? They try to go for Skog, isolate him away a little bit. Marke, how did he survive that? Oh my god. That could have been a kill. Shield is, by the way, losing. And they could try and chase this down. There's 3 catapults now all of a sudden that do damage. Now, they're not going to take the core, but they're going to do some damage at least. The problem is that by now, we got the Immortal also at the top. The keep is definitely going to be lost. And with only 63% on the core, this should be a win. 88% on the core. Plenty still for the Donuts. They're trying for another play. Urel with the ult. And the Cats, they're holding on as much as they can. Here's the slide, the isolation attempt on Greymane. Dracul, and he's getting saved. Instead, they go for Whoopi, and Urel is dead, alive, and gets out. Oh, they make the play for the core, and I think they have what it takes here. That is game 1-0 for the Chili Donuts. And an awesome first game on Battlefield of Eternity. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Very entertaining first map, there's no denying it. The Donuts still took it, so they are ahead now as we are moving into Infernal Shrines, our second map at the best of 3 series here at the winner bracket of the X-Cup winter playoffs. We had good weather this week in Spain, so yeah, in my head it's already summer. But unfortunately, this weekend at least, it's starting to rain a bit. Either way, game number 1 was kind of awesome. It was really, really fun, I gotta admit. I did not expect it to be this close, and it could have technically been a win for the 3-legged cat. I think Johan is getting punished a bit at the front. He went into Haymaker, and I think the survivability has suffered. He set up a couple of nice kills, but he just died too much. Sometimes it was because they didn't check the bushes, sometimes you just got caught off guard, but there was, of course, a lot of great coordination from the Donuts, and yeah, they used it to their advantage. It was pretty interesting, though. So we're going to see how they're going to play this out here now. Infernal Shrines, we have the ban. Zarya is always something that's on your mind, even if it's Infernal Shrines. It's more so, of course, the case when there is a map that is very strong for Zarya, but you can play her here as well. So now we got already Junkrat banned out. Are they dedicating a ban to Zarya? And the answer is no. They don't. They go for the Hogger ban instead. Now, is that something that Rootster is going to pick up? It's not going to be a pick on in the first slot. They go for Blaze. Could still go for it though. Get that Zarya in, get a tank, get a good damage dealer, have the solo range damage, and then just crush it with a good support there too. So there is the chance. Either way, we're going to see. Whoopi has Blaze. Blaze is insane. So is his Urel, of course. But with that, you know, getting Leo, and we get Rhaegar. Alrighty. Captain Rex. Rex as a... Alright. I was like thinking about dog names, like Rex is like the typical dog name, right? The one thing that I didn't understand, I listened to some of the Bill Burr stand-up the other day again, and he was like making fun of rednecks in the US, and it was like talking about like their dogs, and it's like, Blue, get him! I was like, who calls their dog Blue? Like, there has to be a story behind this, right? I'm not really familiar with the history of American rednecks or whatever, but why would you call your dog Blue? Like, I don't get it. Like, there must be something I'm missing. So, it's just a color. Why would you go for green? Why is it blue? But yeah, either way. So, I have no idea how that happened. Rhaegar is a dog. Captain Rex sounds like a dog name. My brain works in weird ways sometimes. We got the ban on Mephisto. We have Tychus. With that pick, you already have a super insane tool for Infernal Shrines. When it's at level 10 hits, you get Odin that you can work with. I still want to see Rutsu Zarya. Just because she hasn't been banned. That's the only thing, right? It's the only reason. It hasn't been banned, and there we go. So, yeah. With that, let's see what the last ban is. Jojo. Ah, she's good. Jojo is obviously fantastic as a tank, and on Infernal Shrines with all of the wave clear, she's even better. I mean, she's so good that she sometimes gets played in the side lane move, which I like too. It's kind of fun. But gimme that Rutsu pick. Is Lauba getting his Muradin, by the way? He is playing Muradin on Infernal Shrines. He doesn't care. Especially now that his Muradin got picked away from me on the last map, he's going to be like, I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, to be fair, we could see ETC again, and we could also see Diablo for him. So it's not like Muradin is the only one that he plays. But given his recent performance and his recent pick priorities, I get the feeling that every time he can, he's going to go for the Dwarf. Anyways, Rutsu is the important one. I'm way too. I want to say I'm way too tunnel vision on that Zarya pick now. But you don't get him a lot on Zarya because he's always banned. So every single time I see her not banned against him, I'm like, show him how it's done. I'm so sad now. I'm so sad. I'm happy for the Rutsu Zarya tool. I would have loved the Zarya though. Yeah, and Lauba is going for ETC again. Okay. So they're spicing things up a little bit. Rutsu Zeratul is pretty good too, by the way. So he's oftentimes also banned against him. But yeah, he has some important ones. Either way, last pick for Hirath. Let's see what we're gonna get from him. And it is... Lol Nara. Bambi in the house. Infernal Shrines, map number 2. Let's find out if the cats can take a win. Or if it's the donuts all the way to the next round of the winner bracket. Game number 2, 3-legged cat against the Chili Donuts. Dracula on Sylvanas, Captain Rex on Rhaegar. We got Soaking on Leoric, Hirath on Lunara, and we got Johan on Garrosh. On the right side of the map, the Donuts themselves with Rutsu on Zeratul going again into the typical build with the Might of the Nerazim as a level 10 choice. Make is playing Tychus. We got Whoopi on Blaze, Lauba on ETC, and Skok is playing a Brightwing. Okay, so at that point on level 1, we get the Neural Stim Pack for them, first of all. And as you can see, also the Austin's Renewal for a little bit more stability. Yeah, Alaric is watching you. Unfortunately, we don't have one in the game. That would have been kind of fun. But with that, who's gonna take it? Let me show what Zeratul. Like, I want to see what Zeratul can do. Zeratul needs to go a bit ham on this one. It's always fun watching a good Zeratul play, and we don't get it enough. So yeah, already jumping around there a little bit. But down at the bottom of the map, as you can already see, having everybody trying to go for a kill on Garrosh, as the jet propulsion was really on point, and Johan. Oh boy, not even close. That was clutch. Less than 100 HP, was sitting at 70. You come in with another hit, and that is that. So yeah, as it turns out, they're still making their plays here. Coming into the bot lane now, the rotation obviously will soon start to focus also on some of the camps since we have the first ones up. And with that kill against Garrosh, that should be the first moment where they are focusing on the Khazra camps instead. Yeah, trying to get those locked in real quickly. Maybe even a chance for the red team now to get 2 out of the 3. Focusing down on the one at the bottom. Garrosh is back, and yeah, Johann is not going to be too happy about how this game or this series went so far. He is taking a lot of damage there at the front, and is starting to become a bit of an issue. Adjustments have also been made by Lauber. I talked a bit about how with the block party on level 1 it made sense on Battlefield of Eternity, not only because of compositions, but also the map itself isn't really great for the traditional level 1 talent, but now we have Prog Rock for ETC, so there it is. The magic spit by Brightwing, and the bigger they are, as Tigers is trying to slowly chunk them down here. And we get Indomitable for Garrosh, which should definitely help him a bit with the survivability against all of the CC that we can see from the red team. The Donuts, they're going to try and lock that one in. Down at the bottom of the map. It is the blue team, actually, that makes the first play for the third camp. And Lauber checks it out, but is he committing? I think he is. Yeah, everybody's moving down. Leo isn't there. That's a problem. It's going to be a 5v4 in just another couple of seconds, but they're trying to go for it. Mark has to move in now, and they are taking control. They even get the kill. Johann is dead again. Garrosh died. They're looking to grab another kill against Captain Rex, but they don't get the slow. Push him back with a grenade, but even that is not going to be enough to take the doggy down, unless... Oh, yeah, they miss everything here. They were really reaching. If that power slide connects with him, though, or the singularity spike hits, then maybe they have a chance to take him down. This just didn't really work for them. But the objective is now up, and with that additional kill against the cats, the Donuts have, of course, taken control of the shrine very, very quickly. Have it right away here. And can now try and get even more. The counter kill attempt against Lauber on the other hand. Lunara coming in with all of that poison. And Whoopi gets saved by Skok. They already have 25 stacks, so yeah, that's solid. Level 7 is of course something that both teams strive to pick up first. Slight advantage in experience. I mean, tiny sliver for the Donuts. And they also have Zeratul in the middle, so that should definitely help. But he's already coming back in. Whoopi! And he's dead. Whoopi is down. ETC is also low. Johann, he gets away. Lauber is on the move. And I gotta admit that the cats are getting really into their rhythm. They're gonna take this one. They're gonna take the Punisher. They were 20 down, 20-25 down, and now they have turned it around and they claim the objective. Not bad. Not bad. Now, we got the Fuel League for Blaze. Don't worry, Greenpeace has been informed. There is a Fuel League somewhere, so we need to deal with it. Greta is on her way to look at everybody very angrily and tell people that she's very disappointed. Blaze doesn't care. He's just burning all of it. I mean, it's just literally one oil patch after another. That guy is just an absolute... Yeah, if we can just take him down, honestly, then climate change is going to be eliminated in just another year or two. Like, that guy is definitely responsible for at least half of it. Fuel leaks everywhere, burning oil fields. Just look at this. It's an inferno. And that inferno cost Lunara her life as they are moving in with Zeratul for the final hit. Johann is also in trouble, but he gets not out, maybe out. Oh, 40 HP. Oh, but Sylvanas is dead. Boy, these games today. Topside. We already got our Leo with more damage and taking some of the towers down. Also have the Echo Pedal, by the way, on level 7. Typically something that ETC players have mainly taken when they went into stage dive, so that they could play a bit of side lane too, and so to say played a pseudo-global. That's something that worked out for a long time. But either way, we now have on level 4, just mentioning, we got the Rending Cleave here. And we also have, of course, the Wormhole. The quest on level 1 has already been completed. Level 10 is going to kick in just one more moment, and then we can go and see how those heroics are going to change the dynamic, and especially how well Zeratul is able to go through those team fights. The Might of the Narazim is ready. The big ult has also been picked for Taika, since now with Odin he's going to be able to have a much bigger impact on every single shrine attempt. And on the other side we get Entomb, and we have Rega with the heal. But yeah, you got to be careful of the Entomb. Bunker can always be dropped by Blaze if he's nearby to make sure that you're saving the target. Zeratul, of course, if you hit him, he doesn't give a shit. He just blinks out. Brightwing with a blink heal can more or less do the same thing. But, for now, What else are we getting? We got 18,000 damage for Lunara. She's top damage in the game. Sylvanas with a 14k is the second highest damage. The Chili Donuts are the one with the most kills, though. And the highest damage on their end is Tychus with 11,000, so he's trailing quite a bit behind. But I assume that things are going to look a bit different after he popped his Odin a couple of times in those team fights. Zeratul very heavily focused on the side lane pressure. Yeah, they go for Dracula and Sylvanas, and that's solid damage. Mago wasn't able to get the kill shot in, but he moved through the grenade and dropped him quite low and forced the tap at the fountain. And here comes the next shrine. This time we're at top side, and both of the teams will make a play for their shaman camp. Already we have the donuts in position for it, and the blue team is moving in for it as well. But this is the one that matters more to the donuts. This one they won't be willing to give up, because now they have all the heroics, they have Odin, and that's when you have to make the big play there. Yeah. Sokin, the janitor, is still trying to take out the trash here. Whoopi in a bit of trouble, but the N2 misses him. I mean, even if it didn't, it would have been a cooldown trade, because he still has his bunker up. Muck is already working at the top to give them a lead, and this is looking really, really good. Look, by the way, at Zeratul. Zeratul was thinking about moving down to the bottom of the map and matching any experience that is claimed by the three-legged cats, but upon realizing that everybody already moved towards the top, they also changed their plan and are now moving in for some damage. Yeah, here comes the jet propulsion. Cleansers are coming out, quite a few of them. The unstoppable frames allowing Johan to move away from this. There's of course also the indomitable that he can play around with a little bit. And here's the next hit. It's party time! Dance, baby, dance. Didn't dance for long though. Ancestral already out. Here's the flip. And it's the end of... Oh, are you kidding me? Johan, I gave him shit in game number 1, and even in this one he died a few times, but now he somehow makes it out of these fights every single time. It's Sylvanas that is starting to struggle, and I guess Leo is also going to go down. I mean, he was only skin and bones to begin with, and now they dropped him completely. No chance. Rutsu needs a heal, and he gets it. Yep. Good job. Oh, yeah. Oh, he goes for the fountain. Brightwing is helping out too. They got level 13 now, and they will grab that Punisher. Yeah, there's no denying this anymore. He's gonna grab this one. 6 kills to 1. And in terms of ults, more or less everything was used in that last fight. We got ETC with a 13. Here comes also the synergy with level 4 talent for Rhaegar. Drops in the tidal waves. Lunara with the abolish magic. We've got the blood craze. Remorseless for Sylvanas. And they are waiting for everybody to just come back up. Here's the hit. Market takes the last minion. They have Blaze back to business. So he made sure that he has everything. And ooh, the solo kill as Rutsu goes for soaking and gets the connect. Takes Leo down again. Trade value activated. But up at the top, and I have a frozen Punisher, and those are of course pretty tricky to deal with, especially since it seems that the next target on the list is going to be Garrosh again. The Punisher wants a piece of the action too, and that Ancestral just came a moment too late. Sylvanas was trying to shut down any play with her Wailing Arrow, but the timing just wasn't there, and now the first fall of this game is gonna fall. Zeratul is already on his way back out. Yeah, and he's still trying to piss them off as much as he can. With success, I might add. But now they are going for another potential kill. Is he going to get the slide? There it is. Jet propulsion, maybe? No. First Brightwing. Self-Ancestral. He's parting hard. Look at Rhaegar. The dance moves right there. The doggy. Ah! And Soaking misses another Entomb. Now they're getting bullied. They're level ahead. The red team. 8 kills to 1. But don't count the cats out just yet. This is a bit more of a rougher game than the first one, I'd say. But in game number 1, at the start at least, they were struggling too. And then they were able to find their rhythm. Maybe they have a chance to also claw their way back into this. Also, another camp is being taken. This time, it's the red team that can't grab it here. Vision was provided, but they weren't willing to make a move for it. Half a level until 16, so that's one of the reasons why the Donuts are currently sitting a little bit farther back here, of course. And down at the bottom of the map, another quick play being made for another camp. So at least when it comes to Khaldor camps, the blue team is currently doing a great job. Again, part of this is because the red team, the Donuts, they just didn't want to fight without level 16. But now that they have the extra talent, they're immediately making a move for the last one. And it's up to the cats to get the experience here. So for now, we got the Master Warblade. Draco is a bit low and has to be careful. If Zeratul is close by, then he is dead. But they saw Zeratul at the bot lane. They had vision on the minimap. If not for that, I don't think he would have exposed himself there. That would have been a bit too much for them to handle. Yeah, the damage output. 40,000 for Lunara. We have Tychus starting to catch up, and so is Zeratul. Leo is down. Yeah, talking about Zeratul, Rutsu is already moving in and trying to get the kills here. Level 16 talents already. Mithril Mace is up. 9 kills to 1 now. And Leo is getting a bit murdered. Activating the trait quite a bit now. Oh, they're trying for another kill. This time it's the front line again that they're targeting. Johan has to be super careful. In comes the bunker, and they're saving themselves for now. That really helped. Draco was hoping that he can maybe even go deep and get a kill, or maybe 2, but that didn't really work out. And I gotta say, Soaking is really unlucky at this point. This is the 3rd or 4th Entomb that he dropped in a row now that didn't hit anybody. That is rough. It really, really is. Once that he upgrades it, if he lands one then and they get the important kill, then things are going to be different. But the big dance party from Lauba. Oh boy. They're not getting a kill though. Well, they get Sylvanas. Zeratul takes her. And Zeratul is really the most dangerous hero now on the side of the Donuts. Rutsu is doing a fantastic job with him. He also gets the kill against Garrosh, but they are fully pushed away. It's going to be another fort that they're taking down here. And yeah, Zeratul is just getting out of control. They have a really tough time locking him down. There's not a lot of CC that they have. They have, of course, the Wailing Arrow that they could use. They have also Garrosh with some stuns and the taunt. But generally speaking, Zeratul has a lot of room to work with against all of the heroes over there. They're so confident that they're even sending Blaze to the top to take the camp because they're fully aware that 2 of the heroes on the blue team side are still dead. So there's no need for them to be here with everybody. Yep. They are going to grab this one. And I think we're going to see the bot fort fall. They could even make a move into the middle and try and take the next one down. Rutsu is keeping them on their toes. I mean, he's keeping them busy. Rutsu is definitely keeping them busy. He's trying to go for the top damage on the team. Playing this little battle out with Make, who with his Odin and just general damage on Tychus is still a bit ahead of him. But now we have at the bot lane that attack on the fort, and the cats, they're trying. They're trying the best they can. The only hero on their side that hasn't died yet is Rhaegar. Captain Rex, he has not fallen yet. In the middle, another fort is destroyed. Zeratul is escorting the catapults and the camps through the top lane, and the rest of the team is down at the bottom of the map, still working with the Punisher here as they're taking the entire gate down. The wall 2, they're nearly 2 levels ahead. Stats advantage is giving them a bit of a lead here now as well. And the action just continues. They have to move back for now, but they also did some damage on the keep itself, so that's good for them. In comes to play with the bunker. The stun! They go for the double. They get some solid damage, but it's not enough. And up at the top, by the way, Soaking is having some real trouble against Rutsu. Both of them are low, but you can see that Zeratul is looking for an opening. But Soaking holds the lane for now. He's holding the keep. But level 20, guys, this is such a big advantage now. It's 2 levels. They're 2 levels ahead. The Shadow Stride is in. Obviously, the big red button, the fortified bunker, Brightwing with the invisible friends. Brightwing always goes for those because those are the only friends that Brightwing is ever gonna have. The invisible ones. Also, ETC with the mobility, again. Going for the Bolt of the Storm here. But yeah, we got 11 kills to 1. Catching up is tough. What do you do when you're ahead? You're trying to get farther ahead. How do you do that in this scenario? You're trying to take some structures down. Go for the keep. Try and get some kills. Build that momentum up. Zeratul is side pushing again. He has a lot of mobility with the blink and his tools, so he forces Leo also to meet him again on the side lane. And that was always a dangerous endeavor for Leoric, who's already low once more. Yeah, Soaking is in trouble. Might even die here, but the action in the middle also continues as we have Odin just shelling the shit out of them with one attack after another. They're trying to go for the keep. They haven't taken one down yet, but they are working on it. Big move into the mid lane, creating a little bit of space with ETC for Tychus, and he has that keep down at more or less 50 HP. And Zeratul is not done with the top lane either. Zeratul against Leo, and Leo is starting to lose ground. Captain Rax has to follow up and help out too. So Zeratul is going in for the kill soon. And it's really tricky to just split your forces on all of these lanes. It's tough. But here's another quick play. This time he catches them. There it is. The Wailing Arrow is there as well. They get the combo off, but there's just no damage follow-up that is really successful. So they're burning them to a crisp with a fortified bunker. And with all of those pokes in the mid lane, eventually that keep is gonna fall if they just get a few more hits in. One more grenade, Zeratul making a commitment, Wooby poking it with the oil spill. It's not gonna matter anymore. This one's gone. Up at the top, the shrine is activating. So it's 20 versus 20 for the next battle, and that's honestly the best scenario for the Cats. The Cats haven't taken a single fort down on the right side of the map yet, but here comes Entomb. The upgrade into the Buried Alive. Lunara with even more poke. And look at that. They don't care. They go straight to the bot lane. And they're like, alright boys, thank you very much. And they're forcing them to hearth back. The keep is going to be destroyed. This is how you exploit your opponent not having as much experience as you in competitive. Yep. This is simply meant for the bot lane. Even if they move back and fight for the top now, they can. Zeratul can interrupt any hearth that comes in. He's already fighting this out. They have a 4 versus 3 down at the bottom of the map, and if they get kills here, they can go for it. Here's the... Nice! Good save. Good save by Garrosh. But up at the top, as all of this happens, at the top side, they hello, Rutsu! He's dead. Rutsu dies, but they are still making the plays at the bot lane. At the top, 25 stacks. They might be able to get the Punisher, but they also have to make sure that nobody down here falls and that the core isn't getting taken down. And that's Garrosh already gone. And that's bad news. Now, can they win the game? Maybe not, but they should be able to at least do some extra damage. Lauber gets away. Leo takes the Punisher at the top. I'm a little bit... Honestly, I'm actually a little bit surprised that they fully committed to this. I thought they would go for the keep and then they would just call it a day and move back out. But they are still fighting this. And if they just get one chance for a kill, they're gonna come in for it. So now it's 2 kills to 12. They had to move away. The shields never fell. And Leo gets a freebie on the top fort. But again, it's a trade fort versus keep at the end of the day. And that is a big win for the red team. Should they have stayed all this long in hindsight? Obviously not. Hindsight always being 20/20. I think they could have moved top and take the fight. But either way, trading a keep for a fort is always a win. So now it's 2 keeps that are gone on the blue team side. They're trying to push to the bot lane too, which I really like. Trying to make it at least 2 forts. That's about the best that they could get here. But that's something that the Donuts are going to try and shut down right away. So yeah, they're already... Oh, that's a kill. Yeah. Grenade to the face, and Bambi goes down. Bambi gone. Dracula likely gonna fall. Nah, safe for now. Zeratul on the other hand, he's not done with her yet. Clutch! The Escape Master over here. Well done, well done. But of course, here comes the next move. Ancestral. Yeah, there's the 20 upgrade. And they're sieging up on it again. With Lunara gone, it's one of the big damage dealers eliminated. So yeah, they're gonna go for it once again, trying to make this 2-0 victory a thing and move on to the next round of the tournament. Here's the party time! And that's a good Entomb, but I'm not sure if it's gonna help them! The bunker! The core, look at Rutsu, he doesn't care, he's going for the core. Johan is trying to get a hold of him, but he can't. Garrosh is moving in. There's a Singularity Spike, and goodbye Garrosh. Garrosh is dead. Bit off a little bit more than he can chew. Wooby survives, which in and of itself is insane, and they're just battling it out right now. Rhaegar is dead, first time that he dies in this game. We got Leo also dropped. The core loses hit points, but Trashwing is down. Rightwing is dead, so is Sylvanas. Nice move by Lauber. Bolts in, slides right away, and they take the kill. Now they're looking to take the core down, and it's losing hit points quickly. There's catapults on it too. 2-0 victory. Very, very entertaining series here between the two teams. The Donuts take the win with a 2-0 and move on to the winner bracket semi-final against Team Wa. Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.